AHG is giving away a set of super sexy Bose NC700 headphones, and if you're looking at this right now, you can enter. Use that QR code below or the link. All right, everybody, we are going to replace your HyperX Cloud Stinger headband. So here is my replacement headband. You're going to get a headband only. You're going to need a dull table knife. And looking at the Stinger, the headband for the Stinger is a bit thinner than the headband for the Cloud Flight. Now they look very similar, so when you're online searching for a headband for your Stingers, you might see a Cloud Flight and be like, hey, that looks the same, I'll buy that. It's not the same, it is wider, it will not fit. So the headband for the Stinger, you need to get that specific one. The headband for the Cloud Flight, you need to get that specific one. So, looking at installation. First thing we need to do is we need to remove these clips. So on the ends of the headphones, you're going to see these plastic right here and right there. So the one with all of the writing on it and all these little accreditations and stamps and everything right there, that's the right side, just so you remember. What we're going to do is get our dull table knife, and we just want to stick it under the edge here. And you can see that just popped right off. So I'm going to turn it because I'm a righty, and I'm going to do it like this. That one's off. So all you do is literally just put that edge of the knife, push down into the ear pad or headband, and then slide it under, and then pull up on that the clip here. So I'll show it on this side as well. Pushing into the headband underneath the clip, and then we're going to wiggle it in and just pull up a bit. There we go, and then turn that around. And I'm going to get it over here. Got you. You might catch some plastic flying around because you do need to put a little bit of force into it to get those off. But now we have that off. We want to look at the headband here. You can see that one side is longer than the other. So if we look here, this is the front. So you have this longer side here, that goes to the front of the headphone, so it will be like that. And you can see here where you have, there we go, you have that shorter side and then that longer side right there. The longer side is the front, so it's going to be like that. Now all we're going to do to remove it is just use our fingernails, get underneath that plastic or headband edge and just peel it back. Be careful when you get to the middle though. So now I've pulled this all the way back. Now I'm getting to about 25% of the headbands come off, and now it's stuck to another piece of material that covers up the cable. So what you want to do is just put your finger here, use that fingernail. You can see right here, it's starting to pull on this other piece of material right there on the edge there. So we don't want to take that off because that covers up our cable there. You can see the cable. So we need to separate this. Here's the headband, and here's that other piece of like foam and material. So we're going to use our fingers to separate that. Hold that down, separate this. It is stuck quite well, so you will need to push a bit. Now that I have a little bit of an edge there, I'm going to just put my finger on here, hold it in place, and then do the rest of the peeling. There we go. You might lose some of it, but that's okay. So you can see I took some of that with me. It was very difficult not to. It is EVA, so the adhesive is stuck to it quite well. But the gist of it is that most of it is still there, and I can still apply the new headband over top of it, and that cable is still protected from being having adhesive stuck to it. So we are good to go. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video. Monty gets way more biscuits that way. Well, he gets a lot of biscuits anyways, but it helps the channel out, so help a brother out. Right now we have our headband. We're going to peel off the adhesive. Remember, this is the front, this is the back, so let's just get that. I'm only going to peel it off about halfway. I'm going to fold it over like that. And I do that because when I'm putting on the headband, I don't want to have the other side of the headband sticking to stuff randomly. So we have this is our front. This is, nope. I'm gonna go the other way here. Left is there. Yep. So you have this little cutout in the middle, and that is gonna make it so, see the little cutout? Make it so that when you actually place it on the headband, you can see this little kind of sticking out piece of plastic. It just lines up with that, and you just fit it in there and push down. So I'm only going to push down on the very edge just for now, because once you commit to sticking the adhesive, you're not going to be able to get it off without ruining it, and then you need a whole new headband. So we're only going to push down on the very, very edge to keep it in place. I'm then going to remove the rest of this adhesive wax paper, and I'm going to look at this side. We want to line it up going this way, very gently, not pushing down on it. That's now in place. Slightly. This cable's annoying, isn't it? Flopping around everywhere. There we go. Okay. Now that I have this in place, we want to be careful that this doesn't happen. You can see there's a little gap there. That's because what is happening is I'm trying to line up. I've lined up this side already, and then I'm trying to line up this side before I actually place it in here. So you end up creating like a little opening there. So what you really want to do is peel that back, and then now you're going to commit to placing this down the side here. Check the sides like this, make sure that that's good, and then there we go, in place. Right. So that is on, it's in place, there's no gap up here. And now I'm gonna press in all the way down the headband to stick it. We're gonna do this quite hard to make sure that everything is getting stuck. And we're gonna do that for maybe what, I don't know, 20 seconds, just over and over and over, making sure it's in place. And I feel that was quite good. Stuck on. And now, just gotta put these clips back on. So this one, remember, goes to the right side. This is the left, this is the right. So here we go. That's in. Get the other one, line it up on the edge of the headband. And that is in. And now, you have a new headband. Good to go. Stay in the loop with our news, reviews, and how-tos. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And if you're really keen, you might even be able to slide into Monty's DMs.